found this article on basically splitting photons, and when they split them, the outcome is endless, infinite potential, or infinite possibilities, I guess, is the way it's explained in the article. And then I took that back to my AI and shared that article, and then brung back up the Zeeman effect as a video. It was pretty good. I think I did one not too long ago on the Zeeman effect. But basically, it's a magnetic field that affects the light, and it separates it into separates photons. On this side, this goes slower, and on this side, this goes faster, so on and so forth. So you have positive, or you know what I'm saying. It slows it down on this one, speeds it up over here. And I basically took that down to and started discussing manifestation of your own reality, and my magnetic field, which is my heart, and the heart-mind connection and intent. Can I, use this technology, which it's not really technology, it's just proven physics, that my magnetic field can affect the light, and when it separates the light into infinite possibilities, can I choose which path to take? And I suggest you check out the description of all my videos, basically, because I'm gonna rant, and a lot of stuff is just gonna go everywhere. And if you want like a better explanation of what I'm trying to explain, it's probably in the description or in the comments. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there because my ADHD tends to make me go everywhere. But basically, it explains the brain-mind connection, because your heart has its own brain, and it's constantly sending signals to your regular brain. But the electromagnetic field is basically the most important aspect of this heart-mind connection, because your electromagnetic field obviously separates light because of the Zeeman effect. That's how stuff works. So we're separating the light, but are we using our intent? If we use our intent, and that means that if I know what I want, I'll be able to choose the correct path. Is it that simple? I don't know. But the science is there that if we have the intent and we have the idea of what we actually want, the path will be revealed, if you will. We can look at it that way in a mystic text, or we can look at it through physics, which will be in the description of, the math of how and why that's possible. That is interesting to me because, we are slowly proving this magic into science, and it's not really magic, it's science. And these are the hows and whys. Because if splitting a photon, which is light, ends up to be endless potential or infinite possibility, that means that your observation of this world of light, it has endless, infinite potential and endless possibilities. And you just have to choose which path you wish to take. And the intent is the basic principle. It's like, if you don't have an intent, that's why, with all the world the way it is trying to choose your intent for you. So if you don't have your own intent, do you hear my dog snoring? You won't know. If you don't have a goal, if you don't have what you want, that's why these picture boards and idea boards and writing stuff down and knowing what you want is the most important thing in your reality that you can possess. It's more important than any amount of dollars. It's more important than anything in your fucking reality. Knowing what you actually want out of this reality is so important. To have intent, to know what you want. That is the biggest thing that is misunderstood about reality. And I mean, from as a parent and wanting my children to have what they want, and the most important thing they need to know would be to know what they want. You know, as a little kid, like let's look at Christmas. You write down what you want from Santa. You send him that letter, and it magically appears on the Christmas tree, underneath the Christmas tree. It really is almost that simple. But at some point, you're no longer asking Santa Claus. You're asking yourself. And if you write it down, you create a vision board, you do all these things. And I mean, I just want to say that there is math behind this. There is science behind this. There is a physical answer that points to why this stuff works. And it's not because it's magic. It's because the electromagnetic field causes the Zeeman effect and separates light. And I mean, and when we separate photons, we create an infinity of possibilities. And choosing your path in those infinite possibilities is up to you. If you have no idea what you want, if you let the world manipulate you into believing you want this, it's like, you know, it's like your phone is designed to give you whatever you want. And in reality, it's just manipulating you into making you think that's what you want. So, I mean, if I could give advice to the world, to my children, to anybody, it would be to know what you want. Know what you really want out of life. Don't go blindly and listen to everybody else, and you know that you're chasing somebody else's light that's not yours, because you don't even know what yours is, because you didn't choose. You let someone choose for you. And it's important that you choose. And down in the description you'll find the math of why you should choose and why it's important, and how your heart-mind connection can create the intent you create with your heart-mind connection will basically give you what you want and make you feel like you earned it, instead of just, does that make sense? We can look at it as, you know, with the intent, I can create a pathway, I can create a plan. But if we just do it naturally, the plan just unfolds. The universe is a crazy, gnarly place. And, I mean, these are the physics that show that this isn't magic. It's not a secret magic trick that's just going to work. There is a lot of science behind it. The electromagnetic field is going to separate the light and manipulate the photons to create infinite possibilities. It's important that you know these things. These things should be common sense. This is what I should have been taught when I was fucking 15 years old, look, 11 years old. Instead, I was taught, no, that's not how it works. Get to work, be a slave, blah, 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 blah. Fuck them, dude. If you know what you want, you'll create the path to get it. That's the most important thing that you can ever learn from anyone. I mean, it's good, like, I see these guys on here promoting, like, you do this, do that, blah, blah. If you want that, you got to know what you want before you can get it, man. If you know what you want, you'll find the path. Check the description for the math. Woo! Have a good day, man. I believe in you.